Hello, I'm Matt, and welcome to this Science Challenge lesson. Now, for this lesson, I'm joined by Developing Experts resident scientist, Sam.
Hello! During this lesson, we are going to practice all the skills we need to do science investigations.
Now, first, let's have a think. Who are scientists? And what do they do? We want you to discuss this with your partner and use some of the images on the screen to help you. You've got 2 minutes.
Scientists are curious people who ask questions about the world around them. They conduct experiments, make observations, and discover new things every day. Scientists work in a variety of different places and use their amazing skills to complete their job.
So what area of science is your favourite?
Ooh, chemistry for sure.
Well, you see, science is split into 3 different areas. You have biology, physics, and chemistry.
Biologists study living things.
And physicists study energy, time, and space.
And chemists study reactions. In this lesson, we are going to be chemists, mixing things together and observing what happens and how they react.
Excellent.
As a chemist, I know that a chemical reaction will occur when I mix bicarbonate of soda with a solution of water, washing up liquid, and an acid.
What do you mean by acid?
Well, you'll have come across acids at home. So for example, vinegar is a type of acid, and vinegar you would put on your chips.
Ooh, yeah, yummy.
Yeah, another type of acid you've come across will be lemon juice that you put on your pancakes.
Fantastic. And what happens when you mix them together then?
Well, a chemical reaction will occur. Examples of chemical reactions are things like explosions. So think about fireworks on bonfire night. That's a chemical reaction. Smoke, and this one is going to produce a foam. Watch what happens.
Okay. There's loads of foam and bubbles, a bit like a bubble bath.
A bit like a bubble bath, but you wouldn't want to have a bath in this mixture.
Ah.
Now, as you can see, foam was produced
Yeah.
here. I've got a challenge for you, Matt, and for you at school. Do you think using the same equipment you can beat the height of foam produced? With 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, 5 centimetres of foam was produced. What we're going to do is we're going to go through the method of how to carry out this investigation. When conducting any experiment, it's really important to be safe. No eating or drinking during the experiment, and after the experiment you must make sure that you've washed your hands. Although these products are items you can find in your kitchen cupboard, when using them for this challenge we need to be careful with them so we can conduct the experiment safely.
Right, I've got some equipment.
A teaspoon is one of the pieces of equipment you might need for this experiment. Now, I'm going to go through all the pieces of equipment you will need to carry out this experiment. First off, cups or beakers. They have to be clear so you can see through them. Measuring spoons. Now, here I've got some measuring spoons that you might recognise from doing some baking at home or at school. Bicarbonate of soda. In this jug, we've got water, washing up liquid and acid. We've chosen to use vinegar. This will have been prepared for you by your teacher. You will also need a measuring jug, and some of you will want to use a ruler to accurately measure the height of the foam produced.
When doing any investigation, it's important to write everything down. That means that you can go back and repeat the test again, changing just one thing each time. So for our investigation, we're going to be testing different amounts of bicarbonate of soda. This makes sure that we're conducting a fair test and we can trust our results. So first, let's fill in the equipment section of the investigation sheet. You can write or draw and label the equipment needed for this investigation. So pause the video now and complete this activity.
We are going to think about a method. This is a step-by-step guide for how you will complete the investigation. Methods are instructions, so should be numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1. Measure 1 spoon of bicarbonate of soda and put it in the cup. Number 2. In the measuring jug, measure 50 millilitres of water and acid mixture. 3. Pour this mixture into the cup. 4. Measure the foam and record your results. 5. Repeat the experiment with different amounts of bicarbonate of soda. To measure the height of the foam, you could use a ruler, or you might want to use multi-link cubes, or just order them by height.
Now we've jumbled up all of the steps, so I wonder if you can put them back in the right order on your investigation sheet. Have a go doing that now.
To accurately measure 50 millilitres of water, slowly pour the water up to the 50 millilitres line. Make sure your eye is in line with the 50 millilitres line. If you are using a ruler to measure the height of the foam, make sure your ruler is on the table. These are all things to make sure we are conducting a fair test.
Now, on your investigation sheet, can you draw a line on the 50 millilitre mark on the beaker? Have a go doing that now.
Now we are ready to make a prediction. A prediction is a guess. Don't worry about getting it right or wrong. The fun is not knowing and then testing to see what happens. Matt, how many spoons of bicarbonate of soda do you think will make the most foam?
The most foam? Well, I think 1,000 spoons.
Well, that would be hard to test. We would need a lot of bicarbonate of soda.
Oh, yeah, we would.
Yeah, and much bigger equipment. How could we measure the foam?
Well, thinking about the equipment, how many spoons of bicarbonate of soda do you think will create the most foam? It's time to make your prediction now on your investigation sheet.
It's time for testing and filling in the results table. We will do one together and then we will say goodbye so you can finish the experiment with your class teacher. In this cup, I have 1 spoon of bicarbonate of soda, so I need to write 1 spoon in my results table. Now I am going to pour over the water and vinegar mixture. Matt, are you ready to measure? With 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, 5 centimetres of foam was produced. I can now write that in my results table.
You're going to repeat the experiment, adding more bicarbonate of soda each time. Remember, you'll need a new cup for each test, and make sure you fill in your results table too. Once you've finished all of your testing, write a conclusion. This is an explanation of what you've found out. Thank you so much, Sam. Well, hopefully you've all been able to write or draw about this incredible investigation.
Remember, to conduct this investigation fairly and safely, you should only be changing one thing. Make sure everyone you are working with knows what that one thing is.
Well, we're going to leave you to complete this investigation in your own time. You can then use the rest of the handout to record your results and write your conclusion. Please make sure that you share some of your results with us too. You can do this by asking your teacher to upload it to this lesson, sharing it with us on social media, or you can even send it over by email. Remember, you've got to try and make the most amount of foam.
Yes, but I bet nobody can beat the height of my foam.
I don't know, we'll have to see. Thank you so much everyone, and don't forget to share your results. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.